Yeah. Oh yeah. True. What a mighty God we serve.
Okay, very good. So today we want to see how we can add numbers in base 2 or add numbers in base 3 or base 10 or any given base. So I'm going to write a question just to revise the last class first. So I'm going to be sharing the whiteboard with you now. Can you see the whiteboard now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Number base continue. So addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction in number base, of number base. So addition and subtraction. But before then, let's revise the last topic. Division. And you are the one that is going to be doing the revision with me here, because I want to assume that you already know what we're talking about here. So, yeah, are you ready for me now? Okay, very good. So, let's say you have this question that you convert 101111. Let me undo that. See, I want to try and get something right there. 100011 base 2. You want to take it. You want to convert it to base 3. To base 3. So what are the steps I'm going to take? That's the question. Yes, what are the steps?
I'm going to use base 3.
3? That's not it. You're going to take it from base 2 to base 10 first, then you now take it to base 3. So we're going to say like 10001 base 2, and you're going to take it to base 10 by multiplying everything by 2. Okay? That is 1 times 2 plus, these are all zeros, so I actually don't need them. Okay? You understand?
1 times 2, 0 times 2.
No, all the 0 times 2, then 0 times 2, then 0 times 2, they are not necessary now. So I'm just going to jump to the other one. So 1 times 2 again, then the last 1 times 2. So, but when I want to label my base, my 0, when I want to label it, I'll put 0 here, I'll put 1 here, then I will count 2, 3, 4. Do you understand? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the last one is going to be what?
5.
5, there it is. So you can see I've skipped the zeros because 0 multiplied by anything is 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So, and 2 raised power 5 is 32. How did I get 32? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And that is going to be 32. So 32 times 1 is what? 32. Then what is 2 raised power 1?
Yeah.
What is 2 raised power 1? 2. Then 2 times 1 is what? 2. So what is 2 raised power 0?
0.
No. Any number is power 0 is what? 1. So 1 times 1 is what? 1. So I have to add all this together. 32 plus 2, that's 34, plus that's 35. 35 in base what?
Base 10.
Base 10. So is that my answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so still have to take this 35 from base 10 to base what?
Base 3.
So what am I going to do now? I'm going to divide my 35 by 3 until 3 can no longer. So how many 3 is there? 1, 3 here. 1. Remainder what?
1. That was 2.
So how many 3 is in 11? 3. That's 9. Remainder. So how many 3 is there? 1. Remainder nothing. So I'll pick everything from here to the top. So what's my answer now from 1000011 base 2 equal to what?
1022.
Base what? 3.
Base 2.
So is that clear to you now?
Yes, sir.
Quickly put it
Sir,
down.
should I like
Yes, write it down so that we can move on now. So write it down, please, so we can move on. So this is part of the last class. So are you through now? Are you through now? Is that
I'm
it?
almost true.
Okay, very good. So that we can proceed to what we have for today.
I'm true.
Okay. Okay, let me see. Let me turn this page now so let's move on to addition. Yeah, you must have been taught probably in your GSS 1 mathematics, maybe third term. You must have been taught how to add numbers in base 2. Yes or no?
Sir?
Yes, I said you must have been taught how to add numbers in base 2. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, but it's not bad if I explain it all over again. So I'm going to be explaining. Let's say examples.
She sounds like iron.
Sounded like what?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So it must be the network. Just make sure you are stable where you are. Okay? Alright, so examples. The first example, I'm going to start from what you know to what you don't know. So do you know that if I had 187 and 163 in base 10, normal addition that we do? What is 7 plus 3?
10.
10. Should I write 10? Should I write 10?
No.
Why? Do you know why?
Because that's not how I do it.
That's not what? That's not what? Okay, let me explain to you. Are you listening?
Hello?
Are you listening now?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
I think the network over there is bad.
Join back.
True.
I think the network over there is bad. Should we end the class and we start again?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that means you are going to try to connect again. Then we continue from there. So for today's class, said we'll be looking at how to add numbers in a given base, probably base 2 and so on. So here now, let me write the topic again. Addition and subtraction. Yes, subtraction of numbers in base 2. Okay, in given base, not in given bases. So I want you to pay attention very well because I'm going to be giving you questions probably at the end of the class so that to see how well you understood the topic. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Right now, I'm going to do some examples here. Examples. Let's say number 1. Normally in base 10, what we do, let's say you have something like 7, 8, 5, plus 6, 7, 3. In base 10, the normal addition in base 10. 5 plus 3 is 8, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And I have no problem writing that. I can simply write my 8. But 8 plus 7 is what? 15. Can I write 15?
No, sir.
This is because any number, if you are in base 2, are you with me?
That's above.
Yeah,
That's above.
any number if you are in base 2, you can only write zeros and 1. So if you are in base 10, you can only write from 0 to 9. From 0 to what?
9.
Very good. So 8 plus 7. 8 plus 7 is 15. So I will say how many 10 can I say in 15? That is 1, remainder 5. So it is the remainder we are writing as our answer. What are we writing as our answer? The remainder. What are we writing as our answer?
Remainder.
Very good. So what is 7 plus 6? 13. 13 plus 1 is what?
14.
14. So how many 10 is in 14? 1. Remainder 4. So I will now bring down the final one so as to look as if I have written 14. Now, let's take base 2 for example. 11011 plus 1111 in base 2. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
If I say 1 plus 1 is 2, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But because it's in base 2, I cannot write any number that is above zeros and 1. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So I will now say how many 2 is in that 2? I can see 1. Remainder what? 0. Remainder what?
0.
Then the next level, 1 plus 1 is what? 2. Plus this one gives me what? 3. Can I write 3? No. So how many 2 is in 3? 1. Remainder 1. 0 plus 1 is what? 1. Plus the 1 I kept here, what do I have? 2. How many 2 is in 2 here? 1. Remainder 0. So what is 1 plus 1 here? 2. Plus the 1 here is what? 3. How many 2 in 3? 1. Remainder 1. Then the last one. 1 plus nothing is 1. Then plus the 1 I kept here, that is what? 2. And I can write 2. So how many 2 is in 2? 1. Remainder 0. Then I will bring down the final one. That means my answer is 101010. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear? Yeah. So let's say I have another one like this. Let's say I have another one like let's say 21120 minus 2122 in base 3. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me add first before I go to subtraction. So let's say 0 plus 2 is what? 2. I can write it 2 because it's below 3.
Base.
Or the next level, 2 plus 2 is what? 4. I can write 4 because it's above the 3. So how many 3 is in 4? That is 1. Remainder 1. 1 plus 1 is what? 2.
1.
Plus the 1 I kept here, 3. Can I write 3? No, because it's up to the base. So how many 3 is in 3? 1. Remainder 0. So 1 plus 3 is what? 3. Plus 1 gives me what? 4.
4.
So how many 3 is in 4? 1. Remainder 1. Then 2 plus nothing is 2. plus this one, I have 3. Again, I cannot write 3. So I have 3 here, 1, remainder 0. I bring down the final 1. That means this is my answer in base 3. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So after the class, I'm going to give you some questions to solve, or probably by next class.
Can you write it down?
Let's solve one more so that you can give you time to write it down. So number 4. Let's solve this one before you write. Number 4. Let's assume you have, let's say, your 1458, 1458 from question 1. You want to subtract 673. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
8 minus 3 is easy. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And that is what? 5.
5.
But 5 minus 7 is not easy because 5 is a smaller number. So you are going to borrow 1 from here, and this remains 3. The one you borrow, the value is 10. The one you borrow, the value is what?
10.
10. The 10 plus the 5 here gives me what? 15. So I have 15 minus 7 gives me 8.
8.
Then 3 minus 6 is not possible. So you borrow 1, this becomes 0. The one you borrow, the value is what? 10. So 10 plus 3 is what? 13. 13 minus 6 is what? 7. So that means, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
That means if you are under any base and you need to borrow, the one you are borrowing is the value of the base. If you are under base 2 and you borrow 1, what have you borrowed? 2. If you are under base 3 and you borrow 1, what have you borrowed? 3. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Let's do one more, then you'll be given the time to write down. Let's solve this number 2. This number 2, and that's going to be number 5 here. So what is the number 2? 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10 minus 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. So if you are with me, you will see that the answer should be 11011. So let's see how it will give us that. Is 0 minus 1? 0 minus 1. Is it easy? No, because this is 0. So you are going to borrow 1. Borrow what?
1.
It becomes 0. And the one you borrow, the value is what? 2. So 2 plus 0 gives me 2. 2 minus 1 is what?
1.
And 0 minus 1 is not possible. And this is also 0. So you are borrowing from here. This becomes 0. On getting here, it becomes 2. And when you take 1, this remains 1. On getting here, it becomes 2. So 2 minus 1 is what?
1.
And 1 minus 1 is what?
2.
0. Then 0 minus 1 here is not possible. So you are coming here to borrow the 1. This becomes 0. Get here becomes 2. Take 1. You have 1. Then get here becomes 2. So 2 minus 1 is what?
1.
And 1 minus nothing is what?
1.
So, and that is the final answer there.
Answer.
Are you getting that?
Yes, sir.
Now you can write it down.
Okay.
Yeah, you can write it down. So just let me know as soon as you're through. Right.
Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Roy, Jehovah Nissi, Jehovah Skenu, that's the name of love. Hallelujah. Dress up in the hand, worship it. I believe, I believe.
Okay, I think the other student is online now, so she's joining us, and because of her, I'm going to do a little bit of the explanation. So, Eniola, are you there now? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir.
So you can see there are some things on the screen, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So before you write anything, or even if I didn't give you time to write, just listen to the explanations, okay?
Okay, sir.
Now, I was talking about how to add numbers in a given base. What did I say I was talking about?
How to add numbers or numbers in how to add subtraction number in given base.
Yes, of number in given base. So the first example is the common one that we know. I said 5 plus 3 is 8, and that is easy. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But 8 plus 7 is 15, and we've been taught to write 5 and keep 1. Why? Because we're in base 10. Because we are in what?
Base 10.
So any number equal to the base or greater than the base must not be written. Otherwise, I would have said 8 plus 7 is 15. I would have written 15 here. Okay? Okay?
Okay, sir.
So I said 8 plus 7, 15. How many 10 can I see in 15? That is the 1 I kept here.
1.
Remainder 5. So it's actually our remainder we are writing. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now the next one is 6 plus 7. 7 plus 6, that is 13. Plus the 1 I kept here, that's 14. So I can write 14. So how many 10 is in 14? 1, remainder 4. Then I bring down the final one so that it looks as if I've written 14. Now to the next example, example 2. 11011 plus 1111 in base 2. I said 1 plus 1 is 2. I cannot write 2 because it's up to the base. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So I say how many 2 in that 2? That is 1. Remainder what? 0. Okay.
0.
So 1 plus 1 is 2 again in the next level, plus the 1 that I kept here, and that is 3. I can't write 3. So how many 2 is in 3? 1. Remainder 1. Now, 0 plus 1 is 1. Plus the 1 I kept here, that's 2. How many 2 again? 1. Remainder 0.
1.
Then the next level, 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus the 1 I
2.
kept there, that's 3. How many 2? 1. Remainder 1. Then the last one, 1 plus nothing is 1. Plus the 1 I kept here, that is 2. So how many 2? 1. Remainder 0. Then I bring down the final 1 because there's nothing to add again. Is that clear to you now?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Then we move to example 3. We said 21120 plus 2122 in base 3. 0 plus 2 is less than 3. So that is 2. I was able to write my 3. Is that taken? I mean, I was able to write my 2. Is that taken? Now, 2 plus 2 is 4. I can't write 4. Why? Because it's greater than the base. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Very good. It's greater than base. So I say in 4, how many 3? I will say 1, remainder 1. Then 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus the 1 I kept here, that is 3. How many 3 again? 1, remainder 0.
0.
Then 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus the 1 I kept here, that's 4. How many 3 again? 1, remainder 1. Then 2 plus nothing is 2. Plus the 1 I kept here, that's 3. I can't write 3. So how many 3 is in 3? 1, 0. Then I bring down the final 1. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the last example, the fourth example is about subtraction. I went back to the first example, 1458 minus 673 to give me 785. Let's see. 8 minus 3 is easy, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And that gives us 5. But 5 minus 7 is not going to be easy. So we have to borrow 1 from 4 to remain 3. And when you borrow 1, the 1 you borrow, the value is 10. The value is what?
10.
Why? Because we're in base 10. So that means if you're in base 2 and you borrow 1, the value is what? 2. If you're in base 3 and you borrow 1, the value is what? 3.
3.
So that means 10 plus 5 gives me 15. 15 minus 7 gives me what?
8.
8. Very good. So now, I have 3 left. I can't take 3 minus 6. It is not still, 3 minus 6 is not possible. So I borrow 1 again. So this gives me 13. 13 minus 6 gives me 7. And the 1 has been borrowed, so nothing is left. Answer. Then I go back to the number 2 to solve this. I have 10, 10, 10 minus 1, 1, 1, 1. So 10, 10, 10 minus 1, 1, 1, 1. 0 minus 1 is not possible. I borrow 1, this becomes 0. And the 1 I borrow, the value is what? 2. So 2 plus 0 gives
Two.
me 2. What is 2 minus 1 here? 1.
1.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And I have 0 here again. So it's not possible. I borrow 1 again, it becomes 2. So 2, and I couldn't even borrow from here, so I have to borrow from the third one. You understand me?
Yes.
So
Sir.
I borrowed, and that was how I repeatedly do like what I did in list base 10 to give me 1 1 0 1 1. So I believe if you sit down with it and you study well, you'll be able to get it correct.
Yes, sir.
Well. Okay, now I'm going to give the two of you something to try now, and this is going to be this number 3. Okay, but it won't be the exact number 3. I'm going to change the figures now so that you're going to tell me your answer, or I'll give you 1 1. So let me clean the board now. I'm going to make the lecture video available later. Is that taking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So I want to give the two of you 2 questions now, so that one will be for Isaiah and the second question will be for any other. So with that, I'll be able to see how well you understood the topic. Then we can move on to the next thing, that is math class. So let's see now. The first question is for Isaiah. So Isaiah, be ready to solve this. Isaiah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Now, be ready to solve this. Now, let me call it exercise. So, let's say you want to add or subtract. You want to add these. Let me give you subtraction. So, 2 0 0 1 2 minus 2 2 1 0 in base 3. So this is your own. You can start right away. Isaiah, while Eniola, this is going to be your own. Still in the same base 3. You're going to have 1 0 2 2 minus 2 1 2 in base 3. So you can start all over now. You can start both of it. You have just 1 minute for that. So when you're through, just signify, then you have the correction if it's wrong. Because we're going to check it together. So is anyone through now? You have about 40 seconds more. So you've written down your question, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you're through, just let me know.
Oh yeah. True. Automatic reserve. My
Okay, okay. I think you're enjoying the music, right? Okay. So let's see what the answers been. The answer. What's the answer to Isaiah? Isaiah, what do you get?
I'm not true.
You're not true? Okay, Eniola, what do you get? Eniola, what do you get?
110 base 3.
110 base 3. Okay, let's check it out. Isaiah, are you true now?
No, sir.
Okay, I should give you how many seconds? How many seconds?
Can't say.
Okay. Okay, let's check in your last. 2 minus 2 is actually 0, that's correct. And 2 minus 1 is 1, that's correct. And this is not possible, so I borrow this, this becomes 0, and what I borrow is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1, and that makes it correct. So, I think your time is up, Isaiah. Isaiah, okay? Are you with me now? Isaiah?
Sir.
Yes, be careful. So you know your 2 minus 3. Oh, are you true now?
No.
Okay, let's go over it. 2 minus 0 is what?
1.
Isaiah. 2 minus 0 is what?
Supposed to be 1.
2 minus 0 is what?
2.
Okay.
2.
1 minus 1 is what?
Sir.
1 minus 1 is what? 0. Then 0 minus 2 is not possible, okay?
Yes.
So I'm going to borrow from here. This becomes 0. Then here becomes 3. I borrow 1 again. This becomes 3. Why this becomes 2? So 3 minus 2 is what?
1.
1. And 3 and 2 minus 2 is what? No, this remains 2. So 2 minus 2 is what?
0.
0. So that means your answer should be 102. Okay?
Okay, sir.
102 in base 3. Okay, let me see if we have one more example, then we'll close the class for today. Let's say I want to subtract. You say I want to add this. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Let's say
sir.
I want to add 1101 plus 111 plus 1011. So if I want to add all of this in base 2, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now 1 plus 1 plus 1 is what?
3.
So can I write 3? No.
No.
How many 3s in 3? 1.
1.
What about 0 plus 1 plus 1? That is 2. Plus the 1 here is also 3. So 3, 1, remainder 1. Then here, okay, let me add another 1 here so that I can see what it is. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus the 1 here is also
That's
3. 1,
That's 1.
remainder 1. Then what is this? 1 plus 1 plus 1 is what?
3.
Then plus the 1 here is what?
4.
Can I write 4 when I'm base 2?
No.
No, I can't. So definitely, I will say how many 2 is in 4? That is 2. Remainder what?
2. 0.
Remainder 0. Then in the 2 again, how many 2? 1. Remainder 0. Then I bring down the final 1.
1.
So my answer will now be 1 0 0 1 1 base 2. Okay, and that will be it for today. By God's grace, I'm going to make the video so have a day. Do you enjoy the class for today?
Yes, sir.
If you really think you enjoy it, if you you have contact with your friends, let them know what it is all about and invite them to join. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for today. Now, do have a nice day ahead.
Okay.